the story of a UC Berkeley student who was a student of photojournalism. And he wanted to go to Egypt to photograph activism and protest, and that was part of his thesis that he was working on. And so he went to Egypt, and he wanted to take all these photos, and he kept missing the protests. He kept getting there, and they had already happened 2 hours ago, and people were sort of cleaning up after, and he missed it. So he asked his friends in Egypt, what is it, how are you organizing these events and knowing where to go at just the right time, and then knowing when to disband? And they said, oh, we're using Twitter, you should get on. And for us, this was very interesting to find out later that people in Egypt were already finding Twitter and using it and becoming savvy with it. That alone was a lesson learned. But what happened was, once he got on Twitter, he was very plugged in. He was in the flow of information. He knew what was happening. He told some of his friends back home, you should follow my Twitter account because I'm having this adventure. And so, of course, the next time a protest is organized, he's there and he's taking these great pictures. This is it. This is what I came here for. And suddenly he's arrested by the Egyptian police and thrown into a back of a car. And he doesn't know what to do, but they haven't taken his mobile yet. So he very quickly and very nervously says to himself, I better Twitter this. So he sent out a one-word tweet, and that one word was arrested. And then he went off to jail. And his friends who were following him back home at UC Berkeley in California they knew they had been following his other updates, they knew the situation, so they were able to call the dean called the lawyer, and the lawyer called the consulate, and within about a few hours, James, the student, he sent another one-word tweet that was just free. What is it that you hope that people will say about Twitter in 5 to 10 years? So this is a way of kind of getting a perspective on a company. And with all these things kind of swimming around in my head, I said, it doesn't really matter how sophisticated our algorithms get or how many machines we end up adding to the network to increase it. I hope that people will think that Twitter is not a triumph of technology, it's a triumph of humanity. It's something that if you give people a tool, a very simple tool that allows them to get together and communicate in an open fashion, that they will do good things and they will help each other.